Greetings, Link family. What I've decided to do is create a short tutorial for the Zoom meeting. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the actual word zoom.us and we're going to hit enter. It's going to bring us to the Zoom meeting page. So if you do not have an account, I'm going to go ahead and create a dummy account just to show you guys how this works. I'm going to go here to where it says sign up, it's free. I'm going to use my information, or rather, I'm just going to use random information. I'm going to use my birth year though, so you guys can just see how this works. And then I'm going to enter in one of my addresses. Now it's going to ask you to do this CAPTCHA. You basically are just identifying spaces where you see crosswalks. If you don't see a crosswalk, clearly you don't need to click the picture. You're going to hit verify. It's going to redo it. Do it again. This is just to make sure that there's no robots that are checking out what you're doing on the computer. All right, they've sent me an email to my email address. So now that I have that email, I'm going to use my phone to confirm that I just received that. All right, the email that I received literally has a web page. You open up the email and it's going to say activate account. So I'm going to click activate account here. Now I can do this one of two ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here just so you guys can see where I'm at. Okay, my sign in was approved. I did that through my phone, and we're not going to do that right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. As you can see where it says welcome to Zoom, kjm.ecom, and we're going to hit activate account. It's going to take me to this page. So I'm going to enter in my information. I'm going to create a nice little password. And I'm not signing up on behalf of primary or secondary K through 12 institutions. So I'm going to hit no, and I'm going to hit continue. Now, this is just in case you want to invite anybody else to Zoom. I don't at this moment, so I'm going to skip this step. I'm going to make sure I click I'm not a robot and then hit skip this step. Now, has two things. I can start a meeting now, or I can go to my account. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my account. So we're going to go back to here. We're going to go to meetings. And I'm using this dummy account so I can show you guys how to actually sign into a meeting. So I've clicked onto another screen. This is a meeting that I've already opened. Just want you guys to be able to kind of see this. I'm going to minimize it a little bit so you can see the entire screen. So you can see here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the mute option. You also see the start video. You'll see the participant option that shows you what all participants are here. The share screen options. The only individuals who can share the screens are the people who are hosting the actual meeting. So because I am the host, as you can see up here at the top, I can do the share screen. I also have the chat feature where we can type in messages and things of that nature. And then more just lets us know all of the other things that we can do here. Now, what I would like to do is I'm going to go to my Zoom information. There's the conference ID. There's the passcode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this link and I want to sign into this actual meeting. So I'm going to copy this conference ID. And then I'm going to go to my profile and go to join a meeting. So I have that ID. I'm going to hit join. I'm going to do the web version again. So you guys can see it from the web version. I have my name in. You can enter your name in there if you want to put a different name than what's on your Zoom account. And I'm going to hit join. Now it's asking me for that passcode. I'm going to go back to this screen so you can see what it looks like. The passcode is 490832. And see, I'm going to put in that passcode. Now it's showing you, please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon. This is based off of the Zoom meeting that I have on this other screen. So I'm going to go to this other screen. And as you can see, here I am right here waiting to enter the room. So I'm going to hit admit. Now you can see me as the host and me as the guest on my other profile. So a few features I would like to show you guys. First feature is the chat feature. I'm going to go back to the dummy account so you can see that. This is just a picture that I have as my profile picture set. But just so you can see what to do differently here, you can do a few things. First thing is you're allowed to chat. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see it. The very bottom of the screen, you see chat. Hello. Once I send that hello, everyone who is in the meeting is able to see that hello. So if I go back here, you'll notice the hello is there. Now, if I wanted to send this message just to the host, I just go to the name box here, send it to myself privately. Say I wanted to say, I have a question. See, it's going to go privately just to me. So just to the host. And I will see it privately as the host. So whoever is controlling the Zoom meeting will be able to see private questions as well as questions that are directed to everyone. Now, one of the very important things is that we want to make sure that the host has their mic on. If you are not the host and you're joining a meeting, you want to make sure that your mic is on mute. So let's just say I say join by audio computer. You can also join by phone call if your computer doesn't have good speakers or good microphone. So I muted my previous screen because what happens is if we're in the same area or if the microphones are too close, you will get that feedback. Therefore, which is why I decided to go ahead and mute. You can mute yourself upon entering any type of Zoom meetings. It's always good to mute yourself so that way you're not interrupting the flow of what's being done, but you are being seen on the screen. Now you can start your video. Right now my video is not started, but when you start your video, it will open up your webcam. That'll allow people to see you as well as hear you. Once again, when you click here, you'll be able to see all the participants that are here. In reference to what you can do, you can raise your hand. Once you raise your hand, it allows the person who is hosting the room to see that you've raised your hand and that you would like to speak. If you don't want to put it in the chat and you have something that you want to say, you can use the raise hand feature. And that concludes the overall gist of using Zoom. So I've shown you all the features as far as muting and using your microphone and your voices. If you want to raise your hand, the raise hand feature, like I said before, you'll see it right here. If you want to cut it off, you can cut it back on. I'm going to show it to you on this end. It's literally a feature right there. You just say raise hand, and that shows everyone that you have your hand raised. As far as messaging, that's going to be the chat area, and then the share screen. You only need to share your screen if you're presenting, so the host will be the person that would need to share their screen if they're wanting to show a PowerPoint presentation or any documentation. Thank you, and I hope this helps understand and better explain how to use Zoom.